Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Cyclif here, and I have more Battlefield 3 information, but first off, from last video, I might have said something a little unusual. I need to correct myself. The assault class now is going to be called Medic, and it's going to include assault rifles. So, technically, I was wrong, and that's that, so, and the support class is basically just going to have the LMGs. Okay, so I didn't actually mention the support class at all, but yeah, support classes are going to have LMGs and bipods attached. And, you know, since there's bipods, I'm pretty sure that's a go-ahead okay that there's going to be prone. So, and they've tried working their way around this, like, because you know how prone you can clip over stuff, and you know you can't really be seen from a distance. They've been working on it to actually correct it and make sure it's not something that's gonna be overpowered or anything. But before I get any farther, this is a gameplay of Rush. I kind of forgot this map because I don't play Battlefield as often, but hey, what can you do? But I don't know exactly if I'm going to speed up anything yet, so I'm not going to talk over any subjective gameplay that actually goes on. So if I mention it, so be it. But I'm going to try to get in as much Battlefield 3 information as I possibly can inside this commentary here. So that's what I'm going to do. So, and also, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be 4-man squads. Now, that's what I've seen inside of Operation Metro. There's four squads, and there was a squad leader or a star next to one of the squad members. And what this says to me is there's probably going to be a squad leader, and with this, that's who you're going to spawn on. And now I'm not 100% sure about this, if it's just a squad leader as a tool, like you know, attack the objective, come up this way. Maybe the squad leader can, you know, give orders to his squad to move up or something like that. Now, that sounds a little bit complicated, and it sounds like it might take you out of the action, so I doubt that DICE is looking at it from that perspective. But I definitely think that they're looking at it this way, which is spawning. And you know how some people would always spawn like bunnies would come out of magicians' hats? I mean, just basically just pop up out of nowhere. You just get done almost killing the first guy, and then you only have like 4 or 5 shots left to kill the second guy, and you can't do it. Now, what I'm hoping they're going to plan to do is make it to where they spawn only on the spawn leader. Now, this is a good thing / bad thing depending on how you look at it. It's good because you don't have to deal with too many people spawning at once, and especially if just one guy inside of a squad gets behind enemy lines, the rest can spawn on him. And that's just not exactly, you know, good, especially either way. So I mean, I like the decision that they made, or this decision that they might make. I'm not sure 100% yet, but yeah, squad leader spawning seems like a more fair play thing to do, just in my opinion. I approve of it 100%. So got those off the list. Next, they have 3 game types as of right now that has actually been confirmed. It's Team Deathmatch, Conquest, and Rush. And that's basically the same they have now, but it just says Team Deathmatch. So I'm contemplating whether they're going to have like Squad Team Deathmatch or an actual Team Deathmatch game to where you fight, like, you know, kind of like inside of Rush, like 8v8 or whatever, however many people are inside the lobby, versus another full team. Not necessarily Squad Team Deathmatch where there's 4 squads all fighting, but necessarily just 2 teams going at instead of 4. I don't know which way they're going to go with that. It just says Team Deathmatch on the list. I'm just throwing ideas out here, so don't go off on a tangent. And next up is that there's going to be sniper rifle sway and a bipod attachment. As I said before, bipod probably means prone, and I'm kind of happy to see that there's going to be sniper rifle sway. And the reason being is because, you know, it already has enough skill to be put in use. Like, the drop-off damage, and that's something that no other game has ever implemented into a first-person shooter, as far as I know, except for maybe, some PC sniper games. But games that are actually focused around everything, every single first-person shooter, like, they can't really implement that. You don't see it in any other game besides Battlefield mainly, but that's something that they implemented. I don't know when they implemented it, but exactly what time or what day or what game that they implemented it in. But the drop-off damage, like how a certain wind pattern, something like that. And now that they're adding sniper rifle sway, it's going to make it a little bit harder to actually use sniper rifle. I'm sorry, I just ate ramen noodles and it's coming up. So, sorry about that. But anyways, yeah, sniper rifle sway. It's gonna make. I think it's gonna make it a little bit harder on snipers, and it's gonna actually put a little bit of skill into utilizing snipers in the scout role. Recon, scout, same difference. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next thing. I'm sorry if you hear loud phones in the background. But anyways, next is the engineers are gonna get underbarrel flashlights, and what this means to me is simply, at first, whenever I heard about this, it was just, what the heck? That's not necessarily a good thing to add or anything like that. Yeah, sure, you can see inside like dark alleys and whatnot, but have you ever been blinded by a flashlight or flashed by a flashlight inside the face before? Do you know how much that obscures your vision? Because I do. And trust me, that's not a good thing at all. And I can tell you right now that I'm looking forward to using this, because I remember back when I first started Bad Company 2, all I would use was the engineer class because I love submachine guns. But now I sort of share a love between assault rifles and submachine guns. Those are my favorite type of weapons to use. And with this underbarrel flashlight, we're gonna be able to, expand just everything. And especially inside of Operation Metro, where there was a little bit of dark alleys and crevices there, I mean, that's very useful, and I'm gonna have to agree with what they're doing so far. And last but not least, I saved this one for last, but rate of fire select. So basically just get to select your rate of fire. Let's say you want to go full auto, let's say you want to go pop fire, single shot, burst fire, whatever floats your boat, really. And especially, I love this because depending on how ranges, I know that many people would love to see this instead of other first-person shooters, but I'm sorry, Battlefield and DICE got to it first, as far as I know. So, and I'm mainly talking about console, or what I'm used to, because I've always wanted to select rate of fire. I've always wanted to, burst, not necessarily burst, but single shot my M16 at long ranges. I've wanted to go full auto at some points, and that was just an overall good feeling, and I'm glad they're adding in the rate of fire select for Battlefield 3. So that's basically going to do it for this Battlefield 3 information video. I have a lot more to come, so stay tuned. And as always, you know the rules. Have a nice day as I go 9-3. So I'll see you guys later.